Yayo, 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 ho ho, set sail for Fun Piece. It's the name of the podcast with Matt and Mike. Yayo, yayo, set sail for Fun Piece. But I'm recording now. I need to turn my microphone up a little bit. Yes. Oh yeah, here we go. Better. Hi.
Are you talking to me?
Fun Piece podcast, yeah. Podcast, yeah.
Didn't you two just in length have a discussion about why you weren't going to use that as the intro?
We're taking it back.
We're taking it back. We're reclaiming it. Hi, everybody. Welcome
It's a parody song.
It's a parody, and it's used for some sort of One Piece spoilers that we don't understand on the internet. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Fun Piece podcast. I'm Matt.
I'm Mike. This is a transgression against all of your ears as we speak into microphones about a show that I feel like we're not virgins anymore. I think we
ain't virgins no more.
Fucked thoroughly and solidly by all the straw hats.
We also
emotionally
were fucked viscerally through our eyeballs by the beautiful Sanji figure that was released this past week. And if you don't know, should we post it on our Twitter?
All you need to do is Google.
I'll share it now.
On the Twitter?
Yeah.
It's part of the Gentleman 18 collection that's been releasing.
Yeah, everybody, this is definitely Gentleman 18 and up.
His wee-wee is in a hot dog bun.
And it has sauce on top of it.
Who the fuck is Jamie Lee Curtis as Korea? I can't go on this Twitter.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis is actually a huge fan of One Piece.
Yeah, she is actually. I saw her talking in an interview about it.
Curtis is a fucking.
She's talked about it in multiple interviews, which is very fun.
Who did she say was her favorite character?
She likes Tony Chopper.
Yeah, she likes Tony Chopper.
Yeah. I mean, I bet we're all gonna like Tony Chopper.
I feel like we are.
I'm so excited to meet Tony Chopper.
Folks, I'm also very excited to meet Tony Chopper. And we have not met Tony Chopper yet. We have currently just watched One Piece episodes 46 through 53, which include 46 and 47, which were the Little Buggy filler episodes, and then 48 to 53, which is the Logtown arc.
Logtown,
the town where Gold Roger was born and ended.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Do you think he was born there, truly, or do you think he was conceived there?
Both.
Oh. Do you think the guy Dragon, who we don't know who he is Gold Roger's dad?
Mom? Yeah.
Oh.
All
right. Hey, everybody.
Also, Matt, can I say something that is going to crush the theory you've had for a very long time?
Oh,
cool. I'm just going to before you do that, I just want to say we just watched all those episodes. I think we're just covering the Buggy episodes this episode, and then next episode will be
We're going to talk
Logtown.
Way too long about 2 episodes.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about Logtown this episode. That's next
get
episode.
Real rambly.
Deal with it.
Okay, what are you destroying?
Well, it's in relation to Logtown, but I want to say it now because it happened, and I don't think the glass did not shatter for you.
Gold Roger's not his dad?
Yeah, they said Gold Roger was put here to death 22 years ago. Luffy's 17.
I did receive that information. I didn't fully process it. I did the math in my head. Spiritual father, it's fine.
Okay.
Spiritual father. Just like Shanks is also a bit of a spiritual father.
Luffy's just collecting father figures.
He's just collecting fathers, and that's okay.
That's
Maybe
that's
the One Piece is when you find your real father eventually. It's the one piece of your life that was never there. Your father.
What are we talking about? I couldn't figure out.
Every dad in One Piece stepped out to get milk 20 years ago.
Oh, snap.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's really good. That's good. Hey, everybody.
Most aggressively, Usopp's. That motherfucker's like, you should be a good dad. I can't be fucked.
Yeah.
I can't possibly
We'll talk about
bothered.
that. We'll talk about that more next episode.
Yes, up.
Yes, up. All right. Anyway, today we're talking about episodes 46 and 47, the Ballad of Little Buggy. I just made that up. That's not what it's called.
But doesn't he call it that?
The Ballad of Little Buggy?
I'm going to call it the Ballad of Little Buggy.
Maybe. Possibly. That is a good Buggy impression.
It's just a Joker.
I'm going to take...
Whoever that voice actor is just like, you see the Batman animated series? And they're like, yeah. It's like, just do that.
Just be Mark Hamill. Hey, everybody.
I'll get you, Luffy.
Should we just jump in on this thing, baby?
Alvida's my pudding.
Thanks, everyone, for rolling with the punches. We didn't get any emails this week, by the way. I'm just going to say it now. So
Fucking, you failed us. All three of you.
Hey, everybody. Send us some emails. Send us some fan fiction. Send us your favorite Fun Piece subreddit, fan fiction, artwork, lewd drawings of Fun Piece characters.
Please.
Because we want to talk about it.
Send us anything.
Beware your spoilers, though.
Yeah. Well, okay, yeah, don't... We probably won't understand it. There's some big dude with a white mustache.
Yeah.
He seems important. Or
Yeah.
maybe he's not. Maybe he shows up once and everybody's fucking obsessed with it.
Maybe it's Gold Roger as an old man.
Oh, his mustache got erect.
Yeah.
But Gold Roger died.
Or did he?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Listen, that... we'll get into it next episode. That dude got stabbed with 2 spears like Super Jesus. Jesus could only handle the one spear. But I'm just saying, who's died from getting stabbed in the show so far? Fucking nobody. Nobody.
Can we just jump right into this, please?
Yeah.
We're in it.
We're
living in it. I think I retweeted Sanji's penis.
I still don't like Buggy the Clown.
Eat me.
Sorry.
He's great. He's clearly the ultimate foil to the Straw Hat Pirates.
Okay.
He's the only man to almost kill Luffy.
Understandably so.
Spoilers.
I have to say, and if this continues the way it's supposed to, this again is spoilers for Logtown Arc, but like whatever. People who are listening to this obviously probably have already watched.
Everybody has watched One Piece except for us.
Yeah, we're the last ones.
And
we're the last ones. But the first ones to really get this deep into it.
We're the first ones to really talk about. And I think I would argue we're the first ones to really understand One Piece and what it's about.
Yes, that is us. Dripping with sarcasm. Do you okay, this is what I'm hoping happens with Buggy the Clown as this all continues, and I will bring this up again next week. I hope that as Luffy continues to adventure and grow his crew, I really hope that Buggy the Clown, because it's happening so far, is building up his own crew from all of like the failed villains that they faced throughout. Because I mean, he's got Alvida. Spoilers. I hope he gets fucking Smoker along with him,
or maybe he'll get Arlong and
and just like continues or like fucking that fuck.
No, he wouldn't though, because Buggy has taste.
Smoker's Navy.
It doesn't fucking matter.
So was Daddy.
Right. So, no, Daddy is a former Navy.
Daddy's former Navy.
He would. No, that's what I'm saying. He was Navy. You can quit.
But I just think it would be really fun if Luffy's gathering like his superhero crew, and then Buggy the Clown continues to gather his crew, but they all already lost to the Straw Hats.
Like they all suck, and every time they're like, "We've come to kill you, Luffy," and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's Brogy," and Alvida's.
Yeah. You guys suck. Anyway,
I'm gonna be king of the fucking pirates.
Fucking pirate. Episode 46. What name do you have for it?
I heard at the end of One Piece, Luffy takes a turn and he kills an entire city full of people.
He takes a turd.
He takes a turd. I don't know. I was trying to make a Game of Thrones joke.
Nice.
I didn't watch Game of Thrones. I got bored. You know what's been better than Game of Thrones so far? One Piece.
Ranking of Kings.
Ranking of Kings is the show that Game of Thrones wishes it could be.
I still haven't seen Ranking.
Imagine if Game of Thrones had a fucking soul. That's Ranking of Kings.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Hey, everybody. Episode 46.
If we get 100 consistent listeners, I will do a lone Ranking of Kings podcast.
Hey, everybody. Let's
Episode 46.
Everyone's settling down for food and being like, I wonder what happened to Buggy the Clown. They're all just like eating and getting ready and having a good time. They're like, hey, remember Buggy the Clown? Yeah, Buggy the Clown. What happened to Buggy the Clown?
We're gonna find out what happened to Buggy the Clown.
And then the map starts like whipping back and forth to a bunch of different islands.
Oh, I do point out,
yes,
which seems to be important later. We see the crew doing stuff, like ship stuff. They're maintaining the ship.
Yeah, they're swabbing that poop deck.
Luffy raises the anchor, which he doesn't need to do apparently.
Hey, so all right, I know we're like just started the episode and we're 10 minutes in. Why do they call it a poop deck? Why do they call it a poop deck?
Historian?
Did they used to poop on the deck and then
just because I know about One Piece doesn't mean I actually know shit about boats.
I just need to know. I just want to know about pirates because
I don't know.
Poop deck just the upper deck behind the captain?
Is it the deck that you poop on? That's all I want to know. Also, should we? The more I watch this, the more I'm like, man, being a pirate just sounds so great. It seems way better than like having a job. I'm like.
Well, you'd think that, but then you're out at sea. I mean, they're barely out at sea.
It's because of Latin words.
Whatever.
And the poop deck is actually not the entire deck. It's just the deck on the aft of the ship that forms the ceiling of the cabin.
Really?
Yeah, I actually knew that because I've got friends who know a lot about ships.
We can know a lot about shits. Am I right?
We can blame the French for that.
Yeah.
They named it La Poupe.
What?
The French named it La Poupe.
Le poop.
It just became the poop deck.
The poop deck.
I'm really happy about how I just yell in the microphone. I think it was peak comedy, and everyone's gonna like it. Anyway, hey everybody.
Luffy and Usopp play tag.
They do.
Yep.
It's
and then they challenge Zoro, and he's like, "No, that's stupid." And they're like, "What? You're afraid you're gonna lose?" And then he chases them.
Yep.
And it's kind of in the background a little bit, but he says, "Is it still tag if I kill you?" Bringing out the big questions.
I think it's still tag.
Yeah.
It's just like the final tag.
The final tag. And then I had another note that I just said, I like Sanji's apron, which we've seen before. It's like the pink apron with like a little panda on it.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's nice. It's very nice. They're settling down to eat. What happened to Buggy? Flash over.
Buggy who?
Flashily over.
Luffy thinks he's dead.
Yeah.
It's straight up.
And Buggy's just making a raft.
Yep, little Buggy.
Little Buggy. Because his body parts are elsewhere.
He's like a little Mr. Potato Head during this entire episode.
Yeah.
He fights some birds.
He's got a perfectly good fish he can cook, but instead he chases a bird.
Yep. And he pins it down with the fork and knife that he had stowed away in his head butthole.
Yep.
I've got so many questions.
He does have a head butthole.
I have so many questions.
And then there's a huge bird who also has utensils from their butthole.
And eats them.
And a plate. They have a plate.
They have a plate and a rock table. Did you ever watch the Tasmanian Devil cartoon?
No.
It was pretty good, I think.
Maybe I did.
He like collected bottle caps.
Yeah.
And there's an episode with like a little kiwi bird and he had a little bottle cap and he was chasing the kiwi bird around. And
that's what this was like.
It was a lot like that.
That bird didn't want to eat him though. And then Buggy was offended that he didn't want to.
He like ate him and like spit him. Yeah, and
then he's like, "What? Now I'm not." After being scared about it, he's like, "What? I'm not good enough for you? Why don't you want to eat me?" And then we flash back over to the Going Merry, and there's a hermit crab.
Do you think this is the hermit crab from Usopp's Island? They kind of talk about this. Like, do you think this is from one of the islands we were at?
Yeah.
And there was a hermit crab who fell off and made the bonk sound during like Klahadore stuff.
Yeah, I would think so. I feel like that's very deliberate.
Historian, does this hermit crab have a name?
Which hermit crab?
Is the hermit crab ranked in like the thing like that Bug was?
Oh, probably.
Of like top One Piece
what
characters.
What episode was this in? 46?
46.
Yeah.
The hermit crab. But we see the hermit crab and they're like, check out this motherfucking hermit crab. And then we see Buggy flying by in the background.
Yeah.
And then he lands on an island.
A familiar island.
And it's motherfucking Gaimon!
Gaimon shows up. And Buggy, I think, shows his true colors here. I think Buggy, when he's his most vulnerable, is a soft, gentle, kind soul who loves animals.
I think he's also an idiot. Just like
they're
Luffy. They're all idiots.
Except for Nami and Usopp a little.
No, I think Usopp's the biggest idiot of them all.
But he's also smart.
He's agree to disagree. Gaimon comes out and he sees Buggy and he's like, "Are you a mime?" And I lolled. And I just wrote, just two little guys being two little scamps.
Their fight was pretty good. There's like, oh man, Gaimon's just trying to light up Buggy.
Yep, he's got guns.
Oh god, I forget how it turns, but like at some point, Buggy's just like, "Oh, you don't have any actual treasure? These guys are your treasure? Treasure's just golden jewels." Yeah. And Gaimon's like, "Oh, you don't want to kill my animals?
Yeah.
Let's be friends."
Well, he realizes because Buggy says that he's a pirate.
Oh, yeah. And he's like, "I used to be a pirate."
And then he's like, "Wait, you're a pirate? I used to be a pirate. We're best friends now."
These fuckers drink so much.
Yes, they did. It felt that moment with the "you're a pirate, I'm a pirate, everything's great." That reminded me of the terrible, terrible Justice League movie, or no, Batman versus Superman movie, where Superman yells about Martha, or no, yeah, Superman yells about Martha, and then Batman's like, "Why'd you say that name?" He says, "My mom's name is Martha. Your mom's name is Martha. We're best friends now."
I forgot about it. I haven't seen that movie.
What
I know
a terrible movie. Folks, I'm a big comic book fan. I read a lot of comic books. I love the comic books. I like Batman. I like Superman. I like a lot of other comic books too. That shit was dumb. It's really dumb.
I've only seen Shazam.
Oh, that one's good too.
It's the only one I've seen. And
That's a good one.
I think, honestly, dodged a lot of bullets.
That was a good one.
I'll probably see Black Adam.
Yeah.
It's got The Rock in it.
Dwayne.
You know what's really bad? I haven't seen any of the Marvel movies that aren't just about white people.
That's dumb.
I know. I'm working on it. Yeah. I got to see Black Panther still.
Black Panther's great.
I know.
Shang-Chi's really great too.
Is it?
Those are probably two of my
I forgot Shang-Chi was a thing.
Both of those are probably my more enjoyed Marvel movies. The rest of them are very like fucking just like.
It's like just like candy, and you eat too much of it, and you're like,
yeah.
I need a break. It's like the Marvel's rough.
The shows are good too. I feel like a lot of people dicked on She-Hulk. I like She-Hulk.
I want to see that. She-Hulk is good. The Dan Slott comic, like when he did.
Here's my complaint. I have not watched the She-Hulk show. I was told there was a twerking scene. Is that correct?
Yes, I hope so.
Does it literally shatter the windows and walls? Because if it doesn't, then it's a bad show.
Do you think like the way the Hulk will sometimes clap his hands?
Yeah.
Like her ass cheeks clap?
If she is clapping cheeks and it does not seismic take those walls down, it's a bad show. Well, she's like
wearing clothes. Like she's not.
If you can clap with clothes on.
Folks, send us an email or a tweet about if you think that She-Hulk's clapping cheeks should shatter windows.
Hey guys,
also, this is a One Piece
podcast.
Is there a clap fruit?
Is there a clap fruit?
Twerk fruit.
Twerk fruit. Fuck. Okay. Anyway, they're best friends now. Buggy and Gaimon, best friends.
Where does it go?
Where does it go? It goes to them drinking all of Gaimon's homemade sake.
And where does that go? When Buggy
lovers?
When Buggy
above the pants hand stuff.
Enemies to lovers? What?
Where does the sake go? I know where the above the pants hand stuff goes. Obviously.
It goes in their mouths?
Have you seen the name of our podcast?
It goes in their mouths?
But Buggy is just a head. Does it teleport to his torso?
Go? Oh shit.
Has his body been sitting
Where's it go?
On their ship pissing and shitting? And is Richie or Moji in charge of? Moji's 100% in charge of cleaning that up.
I don't think it teleports. No, I think it probably it must.
Where does it go?
It either goes in.
Where does it go?
It must go into his arms and legs.
Did anyone ask Oda where does it go?
Or maybe he just drinks it and then it just falls out the back.
He gets drunk. His body's processing it.
Well, yeah, but it can still fall out the back.
We're does it go?
Just falls out the back. Maybe he's got buttholes in his feet. Folks, let us know if you think he has buttholes in his feet.
Anyway, Buggy wants Gaimon to join his crew.
Yes.
But Gaimon's like, nah, this is my family now.
Yep.
He was talking about all the animals. Who, background MVP? I think he was before, but Chicken Coyote?
Chicken Coyote.
Fucking love Chicken Coyote.
So good. Gaimon is talking about Buggy. Buggy's like, only two things I care about in the world are treasure and booze. Buggy, do you need to talk?
Yeah, I think Buggy's got his fucking priorities down.
Okay.
Buggy's a man who understands himself.
Yeah. Gaimon's reminiscing about Luffy and saying, like, Buggy would like him. He was a really good guy. And then Buggy remembers Luffy is a bad guy. Little do they know, they're both talking about the same person.
And it's true that Buggy would like Luffy if he didn't meet him in the context of Buggy being a piece of shit.
Yeah. Whoa.
That was a scary noise.
Did you all hear that on the podcast?
It sounded like the siren head.
It kind of sounded like the alien from Nope.
Oh, I haven't seen Nope.
Spoilers. It's just like a big
I need to see
thing,
more movies.
and it goes.
I saw Pearl. Did you guys see Pearl? It's a 2-hour movie about a woman just being a crazy piece of shit. It's so much fun.
I'm happy for her.
Folks, have we told you that this is a very special episode where we're just covering 2 episodes of One Piece? So
this is the tangent episode.
We're there's a lot of tangents in this episode, but I think you all listen. This is the 10th episode of this podcast, and that is 10 weeks of entertainment that you and commitment by you all to listen to this. And hey, we appreciate you so much. And
this episode,
we're not
it's about Buggy, but it's really about you learning too much about us.
Hey, that's why there's 2 episodes coming out this week. It's gonna be great.
Yeah
Tuesday and Friday, baby. Enjoy. Sorry, I'm calling it. Sorry, I shoot our shot. Hope that's okay.
That's fine. I don't care. You're the one who edits it and puts it out. I talk into a microphone, then I leave.
Pirates, they're new friends. They laugh.
So beautiful.
Then after that, there's some loud, like, pulsing, banging noises.
Oh, I missed.
It like fades to dark, and it's just like, and I was like, are they fucking right now? Are they fucking right now? I know it was like a background sound or whatever, but it was just like, and I was like, did they just fade to like them fucking?
I mean, yeah.
Is it Buggy just like banging on that treasure chest? That's what I want to know. These are the true.
Buggy doesn't have a penis right now.
That's fine. You don't need one. You don't need one to make love.
That's true.
To
a little box man.
You don't need a penis to make love.
They're making it friendship at most.
The historian has historical knowledge.
Sorry, Pippa was having an asthma attack. So
is she okay? I gave her a pill last night.
Okay, no, she's doing pretty good.
Pippa is one of our cats. Henry is the other one.
And I've got 5 cats.
It's not a joke.
It's not a joke. Don't do it. Stop at 2.
Anyway, so after the
maybe 3
suspicious pulsing banging sounds we hear, Gaimon and Buggy rebuild. Oh, that's why they were rebuilding the raft.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Sorry,
I was gonna be oh, it's probably because they're building a raft, but I was just letting it happen.
Well, we didn't see the raft being rebuilt. We just heard pulsing banging sounds. Raft is fixed.
I think this is the part where Gaimon challenges Buggy to a race. And then they argue about who's going to give the fruit, the star fruit, to the coyote chicken. And
are you making a weird Kingdom Hearts reference?
Yeah.
You going to give the Paopu fruit to the chicken coyote?
Yeah. And then the chicken coyote is just going to become a weird MacGuffin who floats around in the first game, and I don't really remember what happens.
You'll never take chicken coyote's heart.
Yeah. And then Gaimon gets possessed and wears some tight purple clothes.
Mm-hmm. He becomes Gaimon 2, and it's the hardest fight in the video game.
And then Buggy dies, but doesn't, and then he comes back. But then in the second one, he's Boogie, and he's like, "Oh, I hope summer lasts forever."
Anyway, so
Gaimon, ice cream. And Mickey's like, "Ha ha."
Gaimon and Buggy rebuild the raft, and they cry when they're parting ways. And then as Buggy's taking off, Gaimon's shouting out, and he's saying, "I'm sorry, I forgot to warn you about the monsters in the water, but I know you'll be okay." And then immediately a giant crab comes out of the water and attacks Buggy.
Yeah, this is the Little Mermaid world.
Mm-hmm. And then Cowboy Pirate Lady appears and kills the crab and picks up Buggy.
Yeah, and Buggy just goes, "Oh, she's hot."
Yes. And we should we lay out some spoilers? Why not? Whatever. It's gonna be the next episode.
I mean, I feel like I mentioned it before.
Yeah.
I saw her in the intro like forever ago. And I was like, I think that's Alvida because she's got the same fucking cowboy hat.
Yeah.
And like aesthetic, and then she's got like the same club and everything.
Yeah.
They don't reveal it for a really long time.
Iron Club Alvida. Yeah. It is at Iron Club Alvida, but she has changed. But why? We'll find out next podcast episode.
I'm still a little confused.
I'm still also very confused. But Cowboy Pirate Lady Alvida is looking for Luffy. So they team up, Buggy and she. And then it cuts back and the Straw Hats are asleep arguing.
Mm-hmm.
As
That's
Nami,
very cute.
Nami's in the other room just like, man, still arguing when they're sleeping. And then the hermit crab falls off the ship.
Dead. Bonk.
Dead.
Same bonk noise.
Hermit crab falls off the ship. Did we find that rating for that hermit crab?
I could not find a name for the hermit crab.
Damn. Fuck. One Piece. Write in if you know the name of this hermit crab.
Tell us. Is it Herman the hermit crab?
Hermit crab.
Or is it Christopher the hermit crab?
One Piece.
Moving on to episode 47.
Who the fuck are you?
Buggy the clown needs to find his crew before heading to find Luffy.
Why did my hermit crab die? The water dish. What? What? Oh, episode 47. Big Buggy is back, baby.
Yes. We find out that Buggy's crew has been holding on to the rest of his body parts on their ship the whole time.
Did you fucking shut up? Did you fucking notice that for a shot, Buggy has a little body? Yeah. He's not just a head with the little arms attached, but he's got a little torso.
Yeah.
Like he grew.
Yeah. I mean, he drank and ate a lot of food and stuff, so.
Do you think if like little Buggy was separated from the rest of his body, he'd grow into another Buggy and then he could reattach with his old limbs and he could be like Goro from Mortal Kombat?
I don't think he could grow like a full body, but I think I would agree and like believe he could grow like a little torso to go with those legs and arms.
Okay. We all know Buggy can't die.
But yeah, crew, it's true, he can't die. His crew is really upset that Buggy's gone.
Yeah, I was like, oh, they really love him. And then somebody says, like, I didn't like him before, but now that he's gone, I really miss him.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I guess not.
Kabaji, the unicycling pirate, is still all pissed off about Zoro. We go back to the Straw Hat crew, and everyone's, like, sneezing and being like, oh, someone's talking about it. We go back. Buggy's crew is mourning Buggy. They're saying he deserves a flashy goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
Kabaji, the unicycling pirate, and Moji, the beast tamer.
I wrote their names as Unicycle and the Furry.
Yep. I mean, that's basically Unicycle and Furry both want to be the captain of the ship.
And they are about to go to bat, and then the fucking rest of the crew was so ready to set up a wrestling ring.
Yeah, they were just like, oh, this is, routine,
pirate, who's pirate captain? We got to set up the ring.
So they full on set up a wrestling ring, ring the bell. Kabaji does some murder at the open air steam baths. Moji's got his whip, and he's whipping up a storm. They both shatter each other's weapons, so then they're like, oh, time to fist fight.
Yep, and they go for a boxing match and just do the, like, Goku, Vegeta punch each other really hard in the face.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I had a note. I got distracted on my phone during this fight. Meanwhile, Richie is asleep. Mm-hmm. King of the Lions, Richie, is asleep, dreaming about becoming pirate captain. I was like, please, Richie, become captain. And he then sleepwalks over and just bonks the two out, becoming captain of the Buggy Pirates temporarily.
So the next morning, the crew's like, Yeah, fucking Captain Richie's the best. Fucking let's go. And we find out that they're trespassing
on Bear Claw
tribe
lands. Mm-hmm. I couldn't tell if these guys were problematic or not.
I couldn't either. I don't want to dwell on it too much. I know they are cannibals.
Yeah.
Buggy.
Yeah, they show up and challenge. Oh, did we go back to Buggy for a second here?
I was gonna say Buggy and Elvita see their Buggy ship, and he's like, "That's my ship."
Oh, yep. The Bear Claws are challenging Richie, and Richie like squares up with them and just immediately loses, like without issue.
We were really excited about the Buggy episode. This one, we're like, yeah, this fucking happened. This happened.
We're just going through the motion. Yeah, I know. Maybe we're too procedural. Gotta loosen up a little bit.
I mean, maybe.
So Buggy finds his own grave. Yep. And he's confused about why they used an old picture of him.
Yeah, and then he sees Moji and Cabbagey.
Yeah, both like almost beaten to death by each other.
Oh my God, it's so good to see you, Buggy the Cow. We're all swollen because we're being yellow up.
I like every time you do a voice and then you look over your shoulder at the historian.
I'm just looking to see if I'm embarrassing her enough that she will annul our marriage. It's still fresh.
Why are you trying to test those
I'm
limits?
not testing it, but I'm just being myself and then just double checking.
It would cost more money to divorce you at this point.
It's the best situation.
Score.
Marriage is hearing those words a lot. Buggy's back, baby.
Buggy's back, big Buggy.
Big Buggy, chop chop, baby. I like that Buggy's crew is like a shitty version of the Straw Hats, just in general.
Yeah,
we got shitty that. Zorro. I guess Moji is like shitty Sanji, and then Richie is Usopp.
I would not insult Richie in that way. I would say the Beast Tamer is more Usopp, and then Richie is Sanji.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. Because Richie's a bottom.
Can I say
what?
I wonder why whenever cannibals or like gonna eat people is represented in like cartoon media or even just media in general, it's always just like I'm gonna put a big old pot on a fire and put the whole person into
clothes and all.
Just clothes and all, just straight in the pot. Like I'm not gonna even knock them out, cut off some parts, put it in.
It's kind of like the Looney Tunes thing, right?
Yeah, but
because listen, there's
actually cook them. Like you gotta chop that shit up. You gotta soak that. You don't put a whole chicken in a fucking pot of water. There's
a movie you should watch called The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I've seen it.
It's a fun indie film.
I'm just wondering,
who's your favorite in the family in that? I really like the grandpa with the hammer. He's just swinging away. He's so fucking good.
Yeah.
They got a game coming out.
Yeah.
And the grandpa is just like, give me some fucking teams to with the hammer.
There's what other game is coming out?
The Killer Clowns from Outer Space game?
Yeah, there's another game that's coming. Is it I can't remember. Anyway, you know what game's coming out this week? The DLC expansion for Resident Evil Village.
Oh my God.
I'm very excited.
It's
the daughter's story.
Rose. We get third person Ethan Winters.
I did see that as well, but you never see his face.
You can play as
Heisenberg.
Yup.
Or Big Lady.
Dimitrescu?
Lady Dimitrescu. Hey folks, if you are fans of One Piece and Resident Evil,
write us in.
Maybe we'll draw some fan fiction of Lady Dimitrescu fucking Buggy the Clown. Sorry, that's inappropriate. They would have a wonderful dinner together.
Anyway, so the cannibals put everybody in a pot. This is where I gave my background MVP. There's two guys who are trying to sell each other as more edible to the Bear Claw tribe.
I want to apologize to everyone for what I just said about Lady Dimitrescu and Buggy the Clown, and then we'll move on. I apologize. All right, moving on.
Somebody points out that Richie's a lion, and why is he even in there?
Yeah. Yeah. Why would he be in there? Funny. Yeah.
I think that's a fun thing about English dubs is that like clearly the people like writing. Historian is the guy who voices Sanji / Trunks. He's credited as one of the like lead writers, or like. He's attributed as a writer on a lot of episodes that I've seen.
He's probably attributed as a writer, probably because he just didn't read his lines the way he wanted to.
Makes some shit
made
up.
Some new shit up.
Do you know anything? What is his name?
Yeah, can you?
Googling. Sanji voice actor.
It's me,
Sanji. Eric Vale. Yeah. Is Eric Vale like a writer?
Okay, so there's a lot of people like Eric Vale. Oh my God, why can't I think of her name? She voices Haruhi on fucking Oron. There are a lot of voice actors who work full time at Funimation who have a part in like directing, writing, casting. Like they when it says writer, they basically get the 1-for-1 like English translation and are like, okay, we need to make this sound like actual people speaking and not a botched translation.
Yeah.
So that's what that means.
Because they definitely like adjust a lot of things to sound more natural and like colloquialisms and puns and shit like that are hard.
I mean, the prime example is it's Oron that I'm thinking of, the woman, and is it Caitlin Glass?
Or in High School
the main girl in that?
I know. I'm trying to think of the voice actor's name. But she directed that, and she, cast herself as Haruhi because she thought she was a good fit, and she did all the auditions and did everything and did the directing and part of the script writing and stuff. So they kind of like have a hand in all of it at a certain point.
Do you think Buggy would be a member of the host club?
No, because that's about helping ladies have a good time, and he's about himself having a good time. I think he could be a patron of the host club.
Is he a lady?
You don't have to be a lady to be a patron of the host club.
I don't know anything about the Orin High School host club.
And we're going to change that.
I've only ever watched that show Shitfaced.
Hey, everybody. If you like Orin High School host club, send us a message at funpiecePodcast@gmail.com.
I know one of you does.
Or at funpiecePodcast on Twitter. Thanks for listening.
Hey, no, I'm not done. How much time do we have left? What time is it?
We've been talking for 37 minutes.
37? That's it?
For two episodes. That's
Buggy's like, I'm gonna kill Luffy. That's my Buggy voice. And then the Straw Hats.
Luffy? You say Luffy?
Yeah, Luffy Duffy.
Monkey da Luffy.
My name's Monkey Luffy. Straw Hats show up in Logtown, which I thought was Logtown, but it's actually Logtown.
Yep.
The city of the beginning.
They kept saying Logtown.
Well, it's spelled
Logtown.
When you read it, it looks like
Logtown.
Logtown, which is how I thought it was spelled. But of course, it's pronounced Logutown.
Logutown. Everyone's really excited about restocking things.
Yeah, everyone's gonna get so much stuff.
Everyone's like, Zoro's like, 3 swords, let's go.
I'm gonna get swords.
I'm gonna get so much food for the market and ladies because I'm Sanji.
No, that's not Sanji's voice. Sanji said like, I'm gonna get some ladies.
He says, hey, I'm gonna get me some produce. Oh! And then Nami's just like,
I love the ladies.
And then, Gold
Roger.
It's
the rabbits, Zoro.
Hey, it's the rabbits. Watch out. There's an avalanche of rabbits. It's me, Sanji.
Why'd that lady stop moving when I hug her?
I'm not going to do that.
Fiery Carmen. Let's go find San Diego. That wasn't even a joke. Anyway, hey everybody. I don't know what it was. Hey, historian.
I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
Would you have?
We have another episode. After
do you have? Oh, I have it already.
Yeah, I sent you both the image for this episode on Discord.
Fuck, this is so good. What?
Hold on.
Oh my god.
It's not great quality, and I'm very sorry for that.
Oh my goodness.
But I did specifically seek this image out.
All right, hey folks, I'm gonna describe what I'm looking at.
I'm gonna look at it.
I'm describing. It looks.
What the shit?
There's a lot of multicolored, and it looks like roots from a large tree. And sitting on top of those large multicolored roots is Ragnar Zorro, wearing just a tank top and holding what looks like a bottle of wine and or sake, some sort of alcohol, and he's cheersing with what just looks like a wolf. And I can't tell what the wolf has in his hand. It might be a pipe, or it might just be like a teacup. But they look to be. They look like they're having
a sake bowl.
Oh, a sake bowl.
No,
they're just sitting there having a good time cheersing, and I think that this is from One Piece episode 234.
I bet this is like 73.
And I think that Luffy and all of them are off doing some fucking bullshit, being shown around an anthropomorphic animal town, and really it's like there's something really bad about the town, but right now like the one good part of anthropomorphic animal from the town is this cool wolf who's just drinking with Zoro, and that's what I think is happening.
So what were
234.
234, and then Mike, you said 73?
Yeah.
That is from episode 166.
Damn it. I was off.
I'm so good at this game. I'm so much better at
Price
One
is
Piece
right
than
at me
Matt.
the last one, and I was really upset.
Yeah. I'm sorry, did I strategize too much?
Hey, everybody. No, you strategized the perfect amount. Hey, everybody. If you don't know what the Price is Right is, get older.
Hold on, I'm posting that picture to Twitter.
Throw that baby on the Twitter.
Whoa, this 3D picture of Luffy crushing a cup. I don't know.
Pop. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to this special episode. It was only going to be like 20 minutes, but now it's...
I'm Buggy, and I'm going to be king of the pirates.
Now it's 42 minutes. Anyway, we are going to go, but later this week on Friday, we're going to release the next episode, which will be the Logtown Lagoob Town.
Probably be a longer one. Maybe it'll be shorter. Wouldn't that be nuts?
Wouldn't that be funny? 6 episodes is shorter than 2 episodes. Anyway, who's to say?
I think that Buggy's torso has just been shitting and pissing all over the La Poop deck. And Moji's been sweeping it up because Moji's clearly bottom shit tier list on that team.
I think we should all go around the room and say if we think that when little Buggy was without his bigger body, did he still have a little Buggy? Did he,
penis?
Yeah. I say no.
I say no. Historian, what's your take on Buggy's little penis?
Little Buggy's little penis.
Little Buggy's little penis.
Oh, are you asking if he gave himself a proportional chop for the small body?
Yeah.
I think absolutely he would. He would not leave himself unstrapped at any given time.
Do you think he put it on top of his head under the hat?
It's just up there in case.
It's just floating. It's just floating around.
Oh my god.
He kept that with him the whole time. It's full size.
If this doesn't happen, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. Imagine a horror episode, like a haunted house episode. They got to do one eventually, right?
Oh yeah.
There's so many episodes. But it's like Buggy's devil fruit powers get all fucked up, so he's like all contorted, and everyone thinks it's a ghost haunting them, but it's just Buggy crawling around like the fucking Grudge Girl.
Love that.
But like his throat's messed up because he can't talk because his like larynx gets removed or something, and he's like,
I'm Buggy.
and then he's like upside down crawling at everyone.
I like it. I like it a lot. Hey everybody, thanks for listening. Thank you so much for listening to the Fun Piece podcast. I'm Matt.
I'm
Buggy the Pirate.
That's Buggy the Pirate. And if you liked what you heard, or you didn't like what you heard, or
Probably
you just
that
want,
one.
if you just want to say something to us,
Leave us a 5-star rating and review.
Yeah.
On Apple Podcasts.
Or wherever you listen
wherever
to your podcast.
your podcasts
definitely,
are sold.
definitely give us some reviews, because if you are listening and you haven't reviewed, it'd be really cool if you could review, because then it will become more visible to other people. Wouldn't that be cool?
Tell your friends. Tell your mom.
Yeah.
Tell your mom's
Share
mom.
us on Twitter. We also have a Twitter at Fun Piece Podcast. Please, we're desperate.
And I think you can send us a message in a bottle if you do it digitally.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
On Twitter or at our funpiecePodcast@gmail.com. We'll answer. We'll talk about it on the podcast.
Oh.
We will, sing your praises.
You can write anything you want. We'll read it.
You will. I mean, literally.
Like, go
Lloyd
nuts.
Sheffield a few weeks ago just said that Luffy is anime Inspector Gadget. There was no subject on that email.
You can use this platform to broadcast. Do you need to ask someone to prom? Just send us that in an email and we'll read it out loud. Do you need to break up with someone? We can do that as well.
If you're gonna make us do an ad read for a complete different business that isn't actually going to give us money, but you just think it'd be funny to make us do an ad read, we'll do it.
Yeah.
We're desperate.
Especially if you didn't get that business's permission.
It's got to be under 500 characters because we're not going to read the whole Declaration of Independence. But
I'll read it.
Someone's just going to send us the B-movie script.
Anyway, thank you all so much. We love you very much. Thank you for listening. We love you. We love you so much.
Oh, do you want your instrument?
Yes, I would love my instrument. We're going to play us out here, and we'll see you later on this week. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Skin.
I don't want to do this bit anymore.
We can retire the bit. Let us know if you don't like the bit, everyone.
We don't like the bit.
We don't like the bit. We ran out of instruments after the first episode.
No, it's the second one.
Second one.
I got another instrument downstairs.
No.
Instrument of destruction. Ugh.
Blop, blop, blop.
Hey, everybody. It's Matt, and everyone else is here, too. But they just said it sounded like I was saying something, but I definitely wasn't. I was being an innocent young boy because there's a basement in this house.
He's talking about his balls.
I was not talking about penises at all. Anyway.
I didn't say penis.
Bye.
You said penis.
Bye. I'm Buggy the Clown. Bye.